Well, we're over here on the gas line. I hadn't been over here in a while on the rancher since the last time I made a video, really. I'm going to check it out, though. Ride some of these trails over here. These little yellow markers are gas pipeline markers, you know, to let you know the pipes running up under here, not to be digging, you know. Here. Over here. This area right here is, you know, like an area of people hunt, you know, I think they got, you know, food plot, you know, kind of thing. Place they can park their trucks, stuff like that. But I want to say this is like a, this connects with that other path, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Yeah, sure does. Little shortcut. Somebody's been through here already. Path right there will eventually put you back out on the gas line. This right here we're getting ready to come up on is where all these bad mud holes were that I came back through the last time I came through here. And you know, they're mostly full of water, you know, they got some clay in them and stuff, but they're pretty deep, believe it or not. I'm gonna go through here today. It looks like somebody's been through here already. This one right here is the least, it's not as bad as these other ones. These other ones right there, that one right there in particular is terrible. And yeah, somebody's tried to fix it so it'll drain, that's good. That hole right there was awful. It was off camber and you go into it and it would tip the four-wheeler nearby over, and you had to like get up and stand on the peg there, you know, to try and balance it out. First time I ever went through it, I thought it was going to flip over, you know. This was kind of unexpected. You can't see through to the bottom. And well, you get the idea. Trying to figure out the best way to navigate this right here. This is worse than it was back during the summertime. We made it alright though. That side right there though, that's the bad part of it. drive. We probably could have done without it, but I just didn't want to take any chances. I don't have a winch on here yet, and I'm riding by myself, so if I get stuck, I'd have a long wait for some help. Like pudding right here. I'll ride up this way just a minute. Go that way, but I missed my turn. Let's pull a U-turn. Right over here. Used to go ride B over here all the time, but I might put up a fence and all, and put cows out in this pasture up here. And ever since then, I can't get over here with her. You know, I'd have to ride down the side of the road. And she does okay sometimes with traffic, but then other times she acts like she's scared of it. I don't know, you know, I just don't want to take no chances. You know, riding the four-wheeler is a little different. You ain't got to worry about it spooking at something, jumping out into traffic, so. But, this is the other side of the pasture, basically. You know, you used to be able to come straight through this way, you know, but you can't do that anymore. Yep, those were the good old days when you had an easy way to get to the gas line. Not like that now. There's your gate right there I was speaking of. Anyway, you used to be able to go right through there. There was a truck path that weaved its way through there and so on, you know, but as you can see, it's not that way now. These fields right here, they plant a tobacco in the summertime usually. A lot of red clay out here in this soil. Yeah, it turned out to be a real nice day for a ride. It's plenty mild. The sun pops out every now and then. You know, it's a little cloudy here and there, but not too bad. A lot better than yesterday or the day before. this way, there's a old house up here. You'll see in a few minutes at the end of this path. It's people call it the ghost house, and the reason it got that name was several years ago they had a haunted house in it at Halloween, and they had it, where you could go through there, and they had stuff inside, it's supposed to scare you and all. I never went in it, before I came here, but anyway, this is the house up here. Just an old home place, just still standing, it kind of looks a little spooky, but that back part of it, I think, was the kitchen to the house, and it had an upstairs and a downstairs. Not a real big house, but it had some old barns out here and things. And yeah, looks like somebody took the front porch off of it. A lot of water standing here at the back. From what I was told, they only had that haunted house in there 1 year at Halloween, and then after that they never, had it there anymore. I don't know why. I'm sure people would go to it, around here if they made it available at Halloween again, but I don't know, whatever. Path we're on now eventually will come back out up on the gas line. I mean, you can ride the gas line all the way down when we first came in, but I wanted to go around that other way and look around a little bit. That's why I kind of veered off the path a little bit. Up there is where we came in at. We'll ride up this way a little ways. There's another old farm up here. It's a cow farm. I know you think I'm being repetitive. There were obviously a lot of cow farms around here a long time ago. But it seems like everywhere you go, you're running up on an abandoned one. But anyway, I'll show you that up here in just a minute. This is the gas line again right here, though, and you can see where the hunters have routed it out with their trucks. I just bumped the camera on the handlebars. Might want to grab four-wheel drive. It's getting a little bit slippery back there. But yeah, anyway, they come through here right much, and so it gets pretty routed out. This over here, this is part of this cow farm that was abandoned. I don't know much about it. I don't know who it was exactly that had it and all that stuff, but it was, they had cows, and you can see some of the remains of the fence and stuff up here. I'll get up here closer. Up straight ahead, there's an old fence in there, barbed wire. And there's used to be an old house out there, and I think it burned down several years ago. Uh-oh. That's a little bit worse than I was thinking it was. Let's see here. Go around here on the left-hand side. Believe me, that's deeper than it looks. Yeah, this is a better route right here. It's rough going through that during the summertime when it's hot out. There's that fence I was telling you about with the cattle. And, yeah, all this out here was, pasture and farmland at one time. This big pond up here, I guess, was for the cows to drink out of, I suppose. But it's a pretty big pond, nice pond. Looks like it could be pretty deep, Yeah, there's a pond right there. This is the spillway. Kind of swampy over that way, but anyway, we're coming up here right behind where the old house used to be. This right here was like a shop, a little workshop, garage kind of thing they had. And right there where that chimney was where the house was that burned down. Go up that way, their driveway would have went out to the main highway up there. You can see the old fence there, pasture was over there, pasture around behind the house and so on. Like I said, that's mainly that right there. It was like a workshop, and you go back behind there, the path that goes behind it, there was an old stable or barn. It's fell in. Pretty big barn it looks like, but it's all collapsed now. Usually the winter time, this time of year, is about the only time you can get back here, because in the summertime it's so grown up that this grass right here gets real tall, and you can't even hardly see where to, see the path anymore. And this is all pasture. You can see the grass growing out here and out there, and like I said, it's all grazing land. I guess that old barn's still down here. I haven't been down here. This is the first time I've been down here probably. Yeah, there it is. First time I've been down here in about a year, I guess. Yeah, there it is, right there, the old barn. Yeah, that's all that's left of it. It's all fell in. I don't know where that trash can came from. Somebody must have brought that out here, because it wasn't out here last year. See the back side of it there. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Pretty much all that's out here that's left anyway. Over here is the pond. Like I said, it looks like a pretty deep pond, It's obviously, they had it set up for the cows to be able to come up to and drink water and stuff like that. They can get out up here. bumpy out here. Good grief. And we're back on the main path now. I don't know how long ago that was, you know, that this was a farm, but, you know, apparently they had electricity before it was abandoned, because there's a power line run out here from the road, so usually that's a sign they had electricity at some point. Big farm that I tell you, I don't know how many acres it would have been, but right much pasture land out here. Well, I'm gonna head back to the gas line. I'm gonna pick back up with the video there. So stay tuned for part 3.